It certainly is beautiful, the hoarfrost in the trees. We are in Estevan for this year's Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling. A brand new season of champions gets underway as Canada's best battle in Estevan. It is 2 for Gushue. Way to go, boys. And it's a win for the record books for Jennifer Jones and Manitoba. It is a star-studded field filled with Brier champions, Scottish champions, world champions, and Olympic winners. This week, 7 men's teams, 8 women's teams will square off in search of another championship. The 2018 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling, next. And our home here in Estevan through the finals on Sunday, Affinity Place. Opened in 2011, home of the Estevan Bruins of the Saskatchewan Junior Hockey League. As on this Wednesday morning, bright and early, we do say hello, Canada. Nice to be back with you again. The start of another season of champions. Curling family alongside, as always, Cheryl and Russ. And here we go. Not even a year out from Pyeongchang, we're already thinking ahead to Beijing 2022. So the teams have retooled during the offseason. Lots of changes. As we take a look at the women's field, and there are 8 teams, Curling Canada adding an extra team here because the points were so close, but there are only 3 here that have not made any changes.
Yeah, and that's Homan, Robertson, and Scheidegger are the only teams that have stayed together. But I think what you need to ask yourself is what will motivate you for the next 4-year run. For a team like Homan, that's wanting to get back to those Olympics. And for a new team like Einarson, that's the ability of what could be with a new team. But I think you can't look so far ahead. It's a 4-year cycle. Start focusing on a Scotties, a Briers, or a World Championships.
On the men's side, Russ, 7-team field, and only 2 remain the same from the way they ended up.
Brendan Bottcher, Brad Gushue, the 2 finalists at the Brier, it was really no surprise that they hung together through the summer, and good starts for both of them because of that. Kevin Cooey's the key that jumps off the page to me. The middle of the lineup's gone, brand new middle. They've started off right where they left off as Olympians, as #1 in the money list.
So what's at stake here? The winners will get a spot in the pre-trial, the Road to the Roar in 2021, but that's so far away.
This is all the top teams. This is where you're really going to be tested. We're all going to be tested mentally, physically throughout this week. It's going to be a grind. You really hope that you're on the right side of the inch.
I like the challenge, playing the best teams, and it's fun. And you know, if you can ever come through and win these events, you know, you've had a hell of a week.
The 2018 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. The 2018 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how.
It's time to meet the teams now, and it's brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. Team Jacobs out of the Community First Curling Center in Sault Ste. Marie. Jacobs with Ryan and EJ Harnden, and Mark Kennedy comes in to fill in for Ryan Fry, who has stepped away from the game for personal reasons. From the Glencoe Club in Calgary, Kevin Cooey and Ben Hebert by the top and back side of the team, but it's right in the middle that the changes have taken place. Colton Flash at second after several years with Steve Laycock, and BJ Neufeld comes in at third after all those years with Mike McEwen. Jacobs to throw the red, Bronx Cooey the yellow, and Cooey has won the draw to the button. And so to get us underway on this Wednesday morning to start a brand new season of champions with the Home Hardware Canada Cup here in Estevan, it is the Jacobs lead, Ryan Harnden.
Mine's good. Just for weight. Tight. Nice and tight. Real tight, real tight.
Well, this is one of the teams you would have said that had the advantage this year to start the season off early because they were an existing team from last year, but they've had to make a change. So spent a couple days, the last couple days throwing together and trying to get Mark on the same page with this new team lineup.
Can't feel too sorry for them to bring in Mark Kennedy, Olympic gold medalist. Mark hasn't played as much as he would in the past, but you just know he's going to be ready.
I feel like it's there. I thought it was there to me. 2/3 flash, 2/3. Easy flash. I feel like we're there. It's all there.
Great start to the season for this Cooey team, qualifying in 6 out of 6 events. And that's a new team, a new lineup.
No, I agree. You can get around tight cords.
Straight.
New season,
Out there too.
rule changes as well. From 4 rock, we now go to 5 rock rules, so can't remove until the 6th. Also, thinking time has gone from a solid thinking time of, say, 37 minutes. They've broken it down now. You see 4 minutes first half, 4:15 second half, 2 timeouts, 90 seconds. Also, the skips will have 1 clock stop per half. So if you get into a situation where you're in the, say, 4th inning, you're really stuck, you're going to get that clock stop for 20 seconds. And thought is it also moves the game along.
Well, they used to be able to bank time, and so now it's a little bit of a different approach. You can't bank that time. You can't run it up and down the sheet. You have to be very aware, all 4 players, about what the time is left in that end. It's a lot quicker pace.
Yeah, it should speed the game up for sure, but you wonder if there's a very, very complicated end. Could be any one of them now, you know, 3rd, 4th, 5th, whatever it is. They have to be very cognizant of that time clock and not run themselves out of time.
Come on! Hard! Wait! Gotta go! Weight's good! Hard! Weight's good! Whoa, whoa, weight's all there.
Real good line on this thing.
Yes, 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 yes! It's above the tee, it's above the tee. Stay with it. Whoa! Right there. Shot, Ben.
Very nice to wrap it around the corner. Will we see anything here in terms of 5 rock rule? That aspect. They go in, Jacobs. They go to the corner. They cover, and now they go around the corner. Is that an indication of what the 5 rock rule will do?
Yep. Yeah, there it is right there, Cheryl, isn't it? They know that by Benny going around that, Ben just played that shot. He played the intern guard, so he knows that lane. His release will allow him to get one in there, and they can't hit this thing. They can't run this guard back like you'd see the great Jacobs teams do in the past, and that's going to change the game a lot. Now there has to be a big finesse shot played, and he might have missed it.
Wow, look at that, as they had to play the outside in, and they just catch it and push it into the middle, sitting now, center line, back 8.
We've seen a lot of offense, haven't we, Cheryl?
We have, and it seems to be really based how the end develops on where the first stone goes. You can see it was top 12 foot for the red team, and so then the corner guard gets thrown. But if that rock was top 4 foot, they're probably hitting it.
Yes.
Yeah. Just off center line. You just roll to there. Yeah, I think so.
The real danger with this 5 rock. Cooey's addressing it here right now with the 6th stone coming down. He's going to try to control that front. That part of the it doesn't matter what rule you have to control that scoring area out in front of that tee line.
So Colton Flash, after 3 prior appearances with Steve Laycock, 14 through 16, skipped his own team, and now look at that roll in behind the corner. So the ice really looks very good as we say good morning to another family member, Kathy Gauthier. We were showing that hoarfrost on the trees. It's gorgeous, but it's presented some problems because we had a blackout here. There's been blackouts right through Saskatchewan.
Well, there certainly was a challenge already added for Jamie Barraza and Greg Owasco. They got the building Sunday night. Now, that's 2 days less than they would have for the Brier or the Scott. So you're dealing with compressed time. The outages yesterday caused more grief. What that meant is that Jamie did not feel comfortable with the ice yesterday and canceled all practices for the team. So this is their first foray out there. The biggest challenge today will be with the rocks. Normally you have locals that have a chance to play on the arena ice. They did not. You have the teams that practice all day. That wears down the rocks. They did not. And so these are sharp. You will see handles come off. You will see big finish at the end. And that will be a key for teams to watch.
And these stones, Russ, come from the Briar, correct?
Yeah, exactly. Common green granite, like always, it's a softer granite. It reacts very lively. The striking bands are very lively, and the blue hone inserts, of course, which allow these great athletes to throw the speed up, and it's just like playing darts.
Whoa, whoa! Yeah! Whoa! Whoa! Hard, Benny. Anything. Hard.
Going to flip it underneath, just not quite.
Good throw, buddy.
Back to Jamie Barassa, Cheryl. It's just an unbelievable job. You know, they're 3 sleepless nights around the clock. They get the just to get the ice in, but look at the surface. They're making shot after shot already. The only one that ran a little straight was EJ's little tap back there, but everything else is curled everywhere. The speed's up already. It's close to 14 seconds, hog to hog. Brilliant job.
So we got to look now at Mark Kennedy, who comes in, having stepped away from the game after last year, having some physical ailments, hip problems, began coaching a little bit for Curling Canada.
Sorry, my bad.
And the shooter will roll out.
It's the best shot by a mile if you make it.
So let's take a look at the keys to the game, and we'll start with Kevin Cooey.
Well, you look back at Kevin Cooey's starts this season, all 6 events he started with a win. 5 of the 6 events he started with 3 wins, and that tells me that all 4 players are engaged right away in reading the ice and the pass. And Ben and Mark, I find it interesting. They've played together for 12 years, and now they're on opposite sides of the teams. And Ben has a lot of knowledge on Mark and Mark on Ben, and you wonder about a little bit of the chirp factor out there during the game. We know Ben can do that.
You think?
Hard. Really hard flash. Back it up.
Come on. Right away, they call him. As Flash and Hebert back away and going to run it back and stuff it at the back. So shot stone belongs to Cooey. Take a look now at the keys for Jacobs.
Well, left or right, and it's because of that lefty in the hack right now. Mark's very first shot was a good illustration of what I think the problems are going to be early in this week for Jacobs. You got a lefty. I know he tried to pattern his game after Kevin Martin, but you're coming out of the other hack. You're at a 1 foot different angle, and you just watch Mark roll out on his out turn, which is Brad Jacobs and the rest of the team's in turn, which always curls more. They're going to have to figure that out in a hurry and put up some crooked numbers. This is a very, very good hitting team, but they don't score a lot. To beat Cooey, you're going to have to score 6 or 7 points.
Keys to the game are brought to you by Purex bathroom tissue. Soft and absorbent for over 95 years.
I think the other thing, Vic, you talked about the 5-rock rule and the differences, but they're now playing 5-rock 10 ends. And your resiliency out there for 10 ends playing a 5-rock rule when you never feel safe it's going to be a long game.
Weight's good. Weight's good. Top 8. Top T.
Get over.
Line only. Yeah, I know.
Hard.
It's all there. Get it by.
Hard. Flash. Hard. Hard. Whoa, off.
No. Okay.
Brilliant.
Little tickle straight and dead buried.
That actually touched going by.
But the little chisel helped him.
It did help him.
It would have overbent.
What do you like?
That's a nice surface. It's going really hard to the wings, isn't it?
You have.
Half. Thin half.
So this is that straight path, Russ.
Yeah, exactly. They missed one here already.
That's what I mean. So probably the draw. You got a little bit of room for error here. Yeah, right there, right beside.
You're talking about the practice. The Jacobs team minus Kennedy were on our flight to Regina, and they immediately picked up their bags. 3 of them headed to the Cali Club in Regina, and spent 3 hours practicing and awaiting Kennedy's arrival.
Oh, top 8, Mark?
Yeah, Adam Kingsbury's working with them this year, and I think that's been a blessing because he's out there being able to facilitate a new player and do it in a short period of time.
He's good. I think it's good. Same as you draw the button.
Give me a hair more.
Yeah.
I think Adam's a perfect fit with these guys. They're so emotional, and that can be good and bad, can't it? And he can get a little too high and a little too low, and I think he'll keep them right in the middle. And so far, they've made virtually semifinal or better in every spiel but one.
That stony stare. Doesn't matter what changes. That
Little bit for line.
always is a part of Brad Jacobs.
I like this call, Cheryl. They were teased at looking at half that yellow one, but they missed that spot on the straight side. So I'm going to play the simple draw to sit 2.
And here they go, the Brush brothers.
Hard line. Hard line.
One more time if they can to the corner.
How nice is that?
Just perfect.
First end.
Beauty. Nice throw.
Nice job by Mark Kennedy here too. This curls so hard hog line in, and he was proactive on that brushing to keep it on the high side. That curls a little more. It's a hit to sit 2 for Cooey.
Isn't that funny you say that, because I know as a club curler, quite often you'll wait too long and you can't save it.
Yeah, no question. Especially in this spot. Look, they had that ice outside the center line. That curled really hard as it slowed down. Probably the hardest shot in curling to the corner like that, because it, obviously a little over curl, you might as well have hogged it. Kevin's going to do the same thing, Cheryl. Look at the ice.
Follow it down. I know this is
6 feet.
Significant curl.
And this is a little wider. I don't think they've blown a rock in this spot. This could grind down a little bit.
Hard line. Line's pretty good, I think. Line's good. Gotta go. Roll then.
Got to be slower here.
Yep.
Flash takes this old Hebert out in front.
Roll then.
Oh boy, and they get caught a little bit as they just bump it back. Now it is glued to the corner and leaving the Cooey Stone in the open. It is the shot rock, it appears, in the 8th.
More yet.
Right there.
You want to throw that same weight I threw?
Control, yeah.
You know what? It's close.
Nose is fine.
But,
It is.
looks like it is in the open.
We're good.
Gotta go quick.
Yeah.
You heard Brad say, I've got to go quick. Every end, there's a time limit here now. 4 minutes in this particular end. Time issues every single end, Cheryl. It's going to be interesting.
Heavy. Yep.
You have to have a lot of conversations when the other guy's throwing as well. You can't wait until your clock starts. A little better planning.
Well, they got it away with 3 seconds. And can he sit in front of that?
Oh, sorry, fellas. It's all right. Good throw, Brad. Sorry, bud. Shit.
So his apology is for what reason, Russ? Kennedy.
A little proactive on the brushing that time too. They kind of left a bit of a wall, makes this last shot a shade easier. They wanted to keep it in front of the tee line, but it just, because they haven't played together, Mark wouldn't realize how hard that's coming down.
That's why I threw it heavy, because I
just get it out of your hands.
I couldn't take this.
So he's talking about the speed, and your tendency when you're rushing is to overthrow.
Mark didn't realize it was coming that hard, and therefore they missed the brushing call a little bit. It's going to be really tough to manage that time.
Okay, but let's go back to that stop that Skip has. Now you don't want to use it early, but that is a scenario where if you needed that extra bit of time, you could say, stop, that's my stop time, 1 per half. I'll take that 20 seconds.
For sure. And that's going to be the strategy going forward, is when do you use it? He could have used it there, but he was going to make that shot one way or the other.
Control. Whoa. Control.
Final stop here in this
Clean.
first end. Brand new season of champions.
Clean.
To it, and sits right there at the back edge of the 4. Number 1 on the tour, and that's what they score, a 1.
The 2018 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by Pioneer Hybrid, serving Canadian farmers for over 70 years. By Cashmere Bathroom Tissue, nothing feels like cashmere. And by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada.
Flash for line. Line's good.
Kevin Cooey with the 1-0 lead
Line's
here
good.
in Estevan on our opening draw coverage of the Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling. Here in the second, Brad Jacobs with the last rock. He has the hammer playing the Redstones.
Okay, a piece of crap right there, Beej.
I think you're starting to see, you see where Cooey threw that second guard. He wanted it there. He didn't want it lined up because he's trying to leave his back one open a little bit, so he's got something to use eventually. I think teams now, Russ, they're full on committed to the 5-rock rule because it's in every event now. It used to be they played it with the slams, but they didn't play it at the Brier or the Scotties. So I think they're now committed to figuring out, and you see different tactics every end.
Good point. A lot of different tactics. It's there's a defensive play when that first rock goes in the rings. You can actually hit it knowing that you can throw up your next one. If they hit it, you can throw up a corner guard, and that fourth cannot be removed. And you have kind of a soft deuce, a very defensive way to score your 2 and keep the front open, or you can do it this way. I like that staggered centers like that, so they can, as you said, punch either one of them up there because they're so good at it.
Hard. Lines. What?
Well, you look at the house, there's guards, we've got guards, corner guard, center guard. This is what happens now. You see so many rocks out front if the team without hammer chooses to throw the 2 centers.
Right here.
Yeah, we're good.
There.
It's an overcurl.
No, it's just a little bit. Let it sit. Let it sit.
Colton Flash, let it sit, and it will finally sit top edge of the 4. It's a busy Affinity Place as we have 5 games on the ice. John Epping with a couple of changes to his team. Brendan Botcher, runner-up the Brier, no changes. Chelsea Carey changes. Darcy Robertson out of Winnipeg has her team together again. Laura Walker, Laura Crocker, Ali Flaxey, mix and matching on both sides there. Brad Gushue, of course, 2-time Canadian champion, as he's on the ice. On the outside, Cheetah gets Matt Dunstone from the Highland in Regina. And again, lots of changes on that team.
Sorry, Each, good throw.
You know, that old adage, that old nugget about you need a program.
halfway.
In this case, you really do. It's been a very, very busy offseason.
Bad luck for EJ. He jammed that. Now a chance here for Cooey to guard up 2 stones. 1 biting top 4.
Hit it early. Hit it early. Hard.
Took away his corner, one of his corner guards, too.
Whoa. It's going to overcurl.
Real good chance to apply some pressure early here.
Yep. Each. Go, Benny. Drag it. It'll curl.
Look at this finish at the end.
Keep going. Keep going. Right up. Keep going. Right up. Good. Good spot.
That just went sideways at the end.
Trying to get this going back into here.
Having to flood right till 9 o'clock last night. The ice is a little bit green, so what Jamie will do, because he's so good at it, he has to keep it a little bit colder to get a little bit of frost, to let it cure a little bit. Therefore, the pebbles so hard. When those rocks come down to the last 3 or 4 feet, they're making a left or right-hand turn.
5-6.
Brad had them on that right out of VJ's hand, and it kind of snapped it back, never came up again.
Halfway. 2/3.
Again, asking for nearly 6 feet of curl.
More than Fulton.
It's about, what, good 6 to 8 inches more curl maybe than you'd normally see from Jamie's great ice.
Really needs the work. It's okay. Pick it. Pick. Hart, get in there. Get in there. Line's pretty good. Keep going, though. Everything's all clear across the line. Keep going. Go. Whoa. Good. Tough one.
Talked to Ben the other day. He was talking about Colton Flash as a new teammate, and he said it's probably the first guy he'll ever say could outsweep him, Colton.
That's quite a statement.
Yeah, and Colton worked really hard in the summer to get fit and be prepared for this new team opportunity.
And so would Ben. He's just a tank. That's how'd you like to be drawing the forefoot with those 2 guys brushing your rock.
That's control board. Okay, I got to anticipate this curls.
Yep.
Okay.
In turn for the lefty here. They should be able to get some curl once it gets across that line.
Weight's good.
It's pretty buried, though.
Nice weight.
Guard's long enough.
Whoa. Hard.
Try and get a little movement after they get past the guard here.
Hard, Pete. Hard.
And rolling it away now. If they can tuck it under that corner, and Jacobs will brush it over and leave it on the just back of the tee line, edge of the 8.
Just, we need a curler this week. Hey, Mark, can you play?
That's what we were laughing about. We're like, how could Mark Kennedy just be sitting available when you needed a player?
Well, by his own admission, though, he didn't expect to be playing. I mean, he really did not.
No, he's been coaching. He's been working with some different teams.
Yeah, upwards of 15 teams, I read, both men and women. Again, it was Curling Canada that asked him. And he said, I'm not playing, but he's feeling good.
Yeah, his body's had some time to repair.
Staggered now, a little, maybe a little over curl. There, you gotta catch you up. They're tied at 2, Epping and Botcher. Same for Carey and Robertson in their openers. It's on the women's side of things. Walker with an early lead on Flaxey. And Gushue takes a single against Dunstone.
An advantage to have Mark get to throw this twice. Saw it the first time.
Again, EJ. Ryan picks away. You see, it's funny. Go back to what he said. Did you hear him before he threw his first one, Kennedy? He says, I've got to anticipate the curl. And he got, that's when the curl just bit him.
Yes.
Yeah, they seem to get caught off guard. Mark looks a bit confused even.
Is that a factor of him being a left-hander, Russ, do you think?
That definitely his is going to curl a little bit more than what Brad's used to. So Brad could misjudge that himself, but I think Mark was a little tried to make that too perfect. It looked a little heavier to me, Cheryl, so I think they tried to get even closer to the guard and just a couple licks at the broom. That's made. But Kennedy looked sharp, though. You know, he missed it, but that was a well-thrown rock.
Sure higher than I want to see.
Go then, go then.
Line's good. Pretty high.
Go then, line's fine.
Trying to protect
Line's
shot.
good,
Stone
guys.
looking to
Top play.
possibly steal here in the
Curling if anything.
Yeah, I know.
second. Sitting the shot rock, just biting the top edge of the 4.
Keep going.
Yep. Yep.
Yes, sweet. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
So there's a point. You heard that Ben say it's a lot higher than I think out of his hand, considering where it ended up. Good shot.
Yeah, no, they're happy with that. It's all really about line. They just didn't want it to be so high that Jacob's team could come around and tap it, but it's tight enough that it's good.
Got a bit of a decision.
Made sure it covers it fully.
I like the double.
And scoring's good. So do I.
And I don't think you're ever going to see Kevin Cooey throw anything heavy with those two brushing. They can carry it forever.
Be out of his mind to throw it heavy.
Russ, there's a factor. Okay, Kevin, Mark Kennedy, respected. Gold medal winner, championships, 2 Olympics. He comes into a situation here and he says, I like the double peel. Jacobs concurs, I like it too, and that's what they'll play here. How far does Kennedy take, do you think, his suggestion, Brockwood?
Yeah, good question, because it's the second end they've ever played together, and he's already offering up his opinion. Some players have to be careful with that, but he knows Brad respects him. Brad will listen to him, and they're just working as a team to try to help each other. I think Kennedy's a wonderful fit for this team.
He knew exactly too on that shot where that one stone would go. He knew it was going to jam on that corner, and that's exactly what happened.
And I would say further to that, that Adam Kingsbury would have facilitated that conversation already and said, how much input, Brad, do you want from Mark? Mark, how much are you going to give? I don't think they'll leave a lot to chance in that area.
And for those of you keeping score at home, that is already good question, Vic, on day 1, second end. So
that was from Russ, though. That was not from me.
I'm so sorry, Cheryl.
I think it's the easiest shot, don't you?
Yeah, not too early.
Too. That makes it very hard.
It's too early.
What's fine?
I mean, there's no reason to be tight ice. I think you go more than that.
With this 5 rock roll, there's so much congestion out front, and I think teams like Jacobs are going to do the right thing eventually, which is what just happened there. Clear that front off. Cooey doesn't make this properly. It's a 2.
not worried about the speed.
Oh, okay.
I'm worried about what you tell me to throw for the hit.
Okay.
We got some options here.
I think the same way
Where
you
do
threw
you
in
want us
here.
to put this on the tee line?
Sweep for tee.
Okay.
But if you're just in front of the... we got lots of time.
Same way you threw in here. Yeah,
you got a
a full
Yeah,
minute.
you still got 50-plus seconds. Just one more thing to think about.
Yeah, it's a new role for one of the front-end players that you always have to be watching that for me.
Yeah.
I'd say you can go, Flash.
So 47 left.
I think it's good.
Talk to us.
Line's good.
It's close.
Just tee line. No, line's good. Just
Line's really good.
dead tee.
Tee line, guys.
We're there.
Never
A
stay
little
with it.
behind the
Never
tee
light.
line.
There,
Never
guys.
light. Never
Gotta
light.
stop, guys.
Yes. Never light.
Now they got him. And they'll come up shy of the tee, but they are sitting 1-2.
Boy, oh boy, look at that curl. It almost it curls another 3 inches. It's wide open hit. Just perfect spot.
Sure. Let's just go like mental.
Going like crazy.
Because Ben thought it was heavy, and then all of a sudden it curled and came down, and they
Right.
jumped back on it.
Had the room in the right spot, Cheryl. They took that extra ice there. You couldn't miss narrow. Is he going to give this a shot?
It's pretty flat.
Yikes.
Well, might be there. Big weight.
Well, you could argue that this is the best out turn in the world. Lots of rotation. They'll use what we call the gear effect here to get a little more spring. He has to hit this really thick, but by throwing the out turn spin, it will have a little more action over to that other rock. He might be able to throw this hard enough.
Well, and you don't have to remove it. You just got to nudge
Just get
it
over
over.
the corner of it, maybe.
Yeah, just nudge it a bit.
Jacobs. And his first. Ryan's got him. Roll it
Attaboy,
over, tap
attaboy.
it. Oh, and very nice. So much for being flat.
Good scrub. Good talk.
He scores the deuce and takes the air out of Cooey.
Hey, full forward, please.
As we continue on this opening day with the Home Hardware Canada Cup from Estevan, Brad Jacobs picks up the deuce in the second to now lead it 2-1 over Kevin Cooey, and it is Cooey that once again has last rock. He'll have the hammer playing the Yellowstones here in 3.
Well, and I don't think Ben or Colton were worried about where they left Kevin Cooey's rock.
Freeze it up there, Benny.
Yeah, with the ice just going in, the pebbles a little bit sharper. The rocks have been
I thought a little
touched
light.
up before the event, reconditioned a bit. So I think Ben was fooled a wee bit. He thought it was going closer to that side rock, and then the double wasn't available.
Just kind of stopped on them.
It looks
Flash's rock. Flash's
It's
rock.
not light. It's not light.
It's to the
Gotta
side.
curl.
It's the side.
Rounded.
Yep.
Now.
Yes.
Sorry, Benny.
They just left it so their little rub as it sits top 4. As we go back to Brad Jacobs and that key shot in the second, and again, the action of the stones, we've talked about this quite often. You'd think that was maybe a little too flat, but he still makes it.
Yeah, the gear effect, you have to understand. Brad throws the other turn, he's not going to get the action. When it hits, if he'd throw an in turn here, it would just hit and stop dead. The spin, the rotation, the gear effect allowed that to happen. Brilliant shot.
Key shot is brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures.
Nice throw, Each.
You take a rock, we do it in our clinics, Cheryl, and you throw a rock gently against the backboard and you spin it whichever direction, it will come off the backboard in the opposite direction. So in other words, I throw an out turn, hits the wall, it goes right. I throw an in turn, hits the wall, it goes left. And that gear effect really affects the outcome in some of these high weight shots.
Wow.
Close.
And runs it through the hole.
It's a little full on mine, or?
No.
No?
No, you're good. It's too much ice.
Make it throw, Flash. Okay, a little less than Ryan. 2/3.
Whoa, right now, Mark.
Whoa, Ryan. Weight's good, guys. A little higher than we want.
Yeah. Go ahead, then. I think it needs to curl. Needs to curl. Mark. Finish it. Every inch, Mark.
Come on, Mark.
Every inch.
Keep going, Mark.
Every inch,
Come on, Mark.
Keep going hard.
Trying to get it over the line.
Go. Good spot. That's a really good spot, EJ.
Covered more than it looks on the from the overhead. Maybe a third of the stone.
Back line. Yep, hard then.
No. Yeah, we are back line. No, it's not that.
Weight's good. Pack. Well then.
Whoa! Weight's flying.
No, let it get in there. Good sauce.
A little bit of brushing early held that out for a second.
That's board?
Yeah.
Even if I just roll back to the same spot, boys.
Yeah.
Okay, let's make this.
Yeah.
Well, Kathy, our first update of this Canada Cup, Chelsea Carey, Darcy Robertson, as Carey plays out of the Glencoe in Calgary, Robertson from the Assiniboine Memorial in Winnipeg.
Well, Chelsea was facing 3 on her final, tried to play the big hit and roll from the center line to the wings to get some cover and did not, and so it is an open hit for Darcy for 3 in this third end.
What do you like, hack or board beat?
Good.
We mentioned that Darcy is one of those teams that did not make any off-season changes, and she picks up a 3 against Chelsea Carey, the
Very nice. Very nice.
former Canadian champion.
I'll just say the collar line.
That's what you have to get comfortable with in the 5 rock rule is 3s are kind of the new 2 and you can't get rattled.
That's true.
You used to be pretty upset giving up a 3, but you can get them back pretty easy as well.
Sauce.
Jeez, thin double, nearly got both.
Good. Shot beach.
Saw the end. Oh, you're out. I'm easy. I don't mind the same one we threw.
Control.
Sure. You guys okay with that?
I like this better. Yeah, I like. You're out.
Keep the eye on that little biter, though. That they're going to try Cooey to get that thing on the scoreboard. They got to be careful to give Jacobs a 2 here.
So it's Mark Kennedy here, replacing Ryan Fry. Matt Wozniak will be the replacement in their next stop on the tour in Newfoundland beginning the 11th of December. And trying to roll it over, and we'll leave it in the open. Edge of the 4. Wozniak has been busy. He's already subbed for the likes of Carruthers and Dunstone.
I like the same weight you threw. Okay.
You're going to see a lot of this, too, with the team without Hammer, in this case Jacobs. It can sit too early, but they want to keep it that way so they get that force.
Yep, same weight. Sliver left.
Some point in time, if it's not working right for a team with Hammer, Cooey, they're going to try to blank this thing. So that little nibbler could make a difference.
Yep. Hard. What the hell?
Here we go again, Kathy. Let's drop in on the game between Laura Walker. This is Laura Crocker, now married, of course, to Jeff Walker out of Edmonton, as she plays Ali Flaxey from the Granite in Winnipeg.
And lots of attempts in this end by both teams to get a hit and roll off the stone that is now being attempted to be removed behind that guard. Not to be the case, so it is an open hit for 2.
Second point there, you see it sitting in the 8 and settle down, and it does. So Flaxey takes the 2-1 lead. Couple of familiar names on that team with Flaxey, Kate Cameron, Renora Westcott. Last couple of years have played with Michelle Englot out of Manitoba. So again, lots of changes, lots of movement. Will these in fact be the teams that we see try to get to Beijing? There's some feeling that no.
Heavy control.
You know, this is a 1-year thing, maybe a 2-year thing. You try to settle your team 2 years.
You definitely do. I think there's some teams out here that will have committed for the 4-year run, but I think a lot of teams said, let's just see how this year goes, who's available, how people sync together as new teammates.
Draw.
Go, Brad.
Behind the corner.
When did he draw with last in the 7?
You have the blank. If you roll behind the
Yeah,
center, he
sure.
doesn't stick
Do
the
that,
run.
do that, and then hopefully he rolls out the run. I mean, I do that.
Sideways in the last 8 feet. Thought yours might too. Yeah. Really nice throw. Really, really nice.
Corner, he's going.
Forward weight.
It's maybe max, you think?
What?
I think this is max.
No time to take a breath as we see Brad Gushue, Canadian champion. Matt Dunstone, who now out of Regina. Matt Dunstone, of course, from Winnipeg. He's the invader, as it were. He's the player from out of province that's part of the team.
Well, Brad Gushue's first stone in this end was a triple attempt. It just over curled at the end, and that allowed Matt to remove the other stone belonging to Brad Gushue. That's why he lies 2. This is the force, needs the fourth.
Sweep, guys.
Whoa, Ben.
There's your single.
There it is for the single for Gushue. So again, there's a Dunstone joins the team. Braden Moskowy, last couple of years with Reed Carruthers, as he now returns to Saskatchewan, and he brings Dunstone with him. You're allowed the one import rather than invader. You're allowed the one import.
They lost that on Kevin. It's just this ice, a little bit green, because they were actually saying it had to go, it had to curl, and then all of a sudden it snapped and rolled wide open.
That's been the tendency, isn't it? Draws and hits. It just at the last second is fooling them a little bit.
Epping and Botcher blank the third, so it remains a 2-2 tie.
Forward like Mark.
Control.
Control.
Go control.
Lots of time.
And there, further to your point, there's the front end reminding Jacobs he has still lots of time. If you are just tuning in, the difference now is thinking time per end rather than an overall game thinking time. So it's 4 minutes in the first 5. 4 minutes per end through the first 5.
Almost.
Job done, though. That's the force, keeping that nibbler on the scoreboard. They got that 2 there. Nothing Cooey can do about it now.
So there you see the time with Cooey about to throw. He still has 1:45 and counting down to throw his last. 4 minutes thinking time per end through the first 5, and then they increase it to 4 minutes and 15 seconds.
I'll be a little more.
We've always been conditioned as curlers to do our pre-shot routine the same way all the time, but I wonder if you practiced a rushed one as well, because you're going to be pushed to it once in a while.
Certainly should.
Your control, Kevin. Easy flash. Yep. Hard. You gotta go. Hard. You really gotta go. Whoa.
Yep.
Hard.
Whoa. Clean it. Hard, clean. Hard.
Like that shot.
Very nice to sit at the top edge of the four to pick up the single. We're tied at 2 through 3 here in Estevan. In a 2-2 tie here on this opening day, opening draw, Home Hardware Canada Cup. From Estevan, Affinity Place, as we go to the 4th, and it's Jacobs that once again has last rock. They'll have the hammer playing the red stones. Ben Heber throwing lead stones for Kevin Cooey and the team from the Glencoe Club in Calgary.
Whoa!
Little inside, very nice. Tucked a little bit more underneath.
Ryan's out turn went around that yellow tight center guard and over curled by a good foot.
Can I ask you something, Cheryl? So, put yourself in Cooey's position. You're losing 2 people. What was the most important thing for you in trying to recruit people? I mean, if it was any other team game, if you were a hockey team, well, you need strength and defense. You knew what you're looking for. If you were looking for a football player, you need a wide receiver. You look for some speed. What would you be looking for? to replace those two players?
Well, I think, you know, in Colton, definitely you're looking for a brusher, and we spoke about it earlier that Ben's even said Colton's a better brusher than he is. So I think that's one thing as a skip you look for is a strong brusher. And Colton also has brought something else to the team, which is he stepped up as far as strategy, pays attention. And then when you look at BJ, he's got a very professional approach to the game. He's out there, he's all business, he comes prepared, and I think you see that when you play against teammates, and that's what you want to bring to your new team. I think John Dunn has also helped really, you know, they got off the start really well winning that World Cup of Curling. And I think that's a lot of work done in the summer with John Dunn. He knows Cooey really well, he knows Ben very well, and he knows how to bring two new players into the fold.
Good toss. Toss huge. Normal.
There's that other side of it too, that you've got to get along on and off. It's a long season. You know, you want that personalities to mesh. That's not easy sometimes either with these high caliber athletes.
No.
Well, and I think the advantage a lot of times when you're looking around is you spend weekend after weekend on tour with these players anyway, so you kind of have a sense if you get along with them to start with just as an individual, and so adding them to the team, that's an easier choice.
Don't we know it? Oh, sorry. Did I say that out loud?
Yes, that was your outside voice.
I apologize. And so it begins.
Yes, exactly.
Interesting
Same way.
for us how those first three were rock jams. I mean, they were rocks everywhere. This one's a little more open.
Whoa. Ryan, gotta roll it.
Still a chance to roll something underneath. They can't get it there. But 5 rock rule doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a rock pile.
Nope, not at all. Both teams have to dance to make it work that way, and you know, the score dictates everything. It's so important to decide what you want to do, really, I think with that first rock. If you go at hammer, you can get around the center guard in this case, you can split it, you can throw up another corner guard, you can simply go to the open side, let them hit it, because you can then throw another guard that cannot be removed.
Good, Beach.
Yeah, I watched an earlier game this year, and it was Gunlickson, and it was a 1-0 game. So it doesn't mean it has to go, you know, to be a 9-12 game out there.
Roll a foot, Ryan's way.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing is you're never safe. So you're not deciding, okay, now we can run them up and down the sheet. You're always having to play the game.
Yeah, really gotta go. Straight to it. Okay, that's good.
Shot mark. Throw.
That one came up pretty good for him.
Same weight you just threw.
You have to give Colton Flasch a lot of credit too. You know, he was skipping for a while there. He played second stone for so many years with Laycock. Transitioned to the skip role, and you know, I think that really helped him, because I always felt watching the Laycock team, once in a while Colton would be back 8 foot, back 12. He was just a little deep and overthrowing some of those finesse shots. Once he started skipping, he had no choice to make that type of shot. So to move him back into this role, he now has that touch along with that brushing ability. You see that a lot with athletes. Mark Nichols comes to mind, where he played with us at the Olympic run. Just a spectacular hitter, but the odd draw would be in the wrong spot. All of a sudden, he played lead for Jeff Stoughton, and that went away. You know, you not only pick your teammates to maybe complement your strengths and, you know, your weaknesses, bring somebody in. You can actually fix your weaknesses. That's what you see with Colton Flasch.
Well, don't you think, Russ, that as these teams get better and better, work harder at all aspects of the game, you can't hide one player that doesn't have draw weight anymore?
Yeah, it's how true in the old days it was, you know, you want your second to be able to do this, not anymore. They got to do everything.
Boy, they saved this one as they wrap it around. And it'll actually peek out the other side.
Look at that.
Sorry,
good wait.
Sorry, Brad. Not the
That's curled just about 2 feet in the last 6.
That's fine, Mark.
See it running on a handle there. That's where the rocks are so sharp with this little sharper pebble. The combination of both. And a little extra rotation wouldn't hurt here.
I don't know if that's as bad, but you get it perfectly buried behind that guard, and they can run and sit there. So this doesn't allow that, and they can't get underneath. They won't be able to roll underneath.
That might be a blessing.
Yep.
Might have been good fortune.
Hard. Go hard. Go really hard.
Oh, this is going at that center guard. Got it by. Oh, they did. And so turnabout, great brushing on both sides.
Wow.
Shot, Kev.
That was made in the gym this summer, wasn't it? Oh. Wasn't coming very hard. I was sure that was on the guard.
Shot, Kev. Shot, Colton.
You think little? I don't know. My first one really curled hard
Look
too.
at
I
Colton.
thought more so than what I was thinking it was going to do.
I was probably thinking.
Hack. Forward. Roll it away.
It's actually an inch and a half buried. Wow.
Good weight.
Good weight. Clean. Yep. Lead up.
What we call a pop release, gave it a little bit of an extension. That gives that nice rotation. They should be able to hold it here.
Keep going. Keep going. Hard to eat anything. Even a rock's good. Go.
And he gets more of a rocker to roll it away.
I was even a little back on that still.
Good toss.
With Ali Flaxey leading 2-1 over Laura Walker. And you see Kathy Overton Clapham. This is a very veteran team with Overton Clapham, Laurie Olsen-Johns at second, and Lainey Peters at lead with Laura Walker throwing skip stones.
Well, that stone that you saw right on the lid was the final draw made by Ali Flaxey. And so this is not only a draw, she has to actually tap the stone back to be able to get shot. She faces two.
Keep her going. Full eight, Lainey, go!
Trying to make sure they outcount the stone at the back.
Oh, and they just may have. One yellow it is, so Flaxey will pick up a second steal.
Whoa! Yep. Whoa! Go!
Hard! Good try.
So close.
It's just tricky to call. You can tell everybody's a bit tentative. They don't know when it's going to go.
Good try.
Oh, great throw, Kev.
That was my fault. I should have listened to you.
Tons of time.
Watch when Brad Jacobs, who probably has one of the most solid deliveries on the planet. Watch when he lets this go. He's got the rock counter turned. And you just give it a little bit of a shove, a little bit of a extension that allows it to gain a little more curl, a little more spin. Just a little bit, just a shove there.
Yep.
Extra rotation allows him to hold it.
Go! Right to it.
Good sweep, guys. Good throw, Brad.
No problem with the time clock in this one. Wide open. We have our first blank. Ben Hebert as we play lead stones. Here in 5 after that blank, it remains a 2-2 tie. And once again, it is Team Jacobs, Brad Jacobs, and the team from the Community First Curling Center in Sault Ste. Marie that does have the last rock.
Benny tried to roll with the intern, and it again, Ryan Harden rock didn't get buried, but an over curl there. It's just so aggressive curl hog line in. They're just not quite picking up on it.
Wait, good.
EJ's got a chance here again. They've seen this spot a couple times, overrolled a couple times on it.
Hard! Got it.
Now watch it roll, and it'll spin and just leave a piece tucked in behind.
Sweet.
That's a pretty nice shot.
Just fantastic.
Small half.
Same weight I threw, just nice hack, right? I threw here already. Yep.
Same as Benny's.
Considering the amount of curl, especially late curl, and you know we've seen them
Weight's good.
not anticipate, get caught. Does it take you out of your game at all, Cheryl, that you tend not to want to play a shot because there is so much?
No, I don't think. In fact, most players, they love the curl, so they're excited to play a turn that's got that kind of swing. I think it really brings the brushers into the game more, so they've got to be calling down what the weight is, because that allows the line caller to judge when they got to go earlier or not. So it's just a little trickier.
Well, they couldn't save that from Colton Flash as it crashes in front.
Well, and the thrower has to, Vic, also. You underthrow it a little bit. You've got to relate that to your brushers or to the other end, because that changes the line, the path so much.
Good weight.
A lot more communication has to happen.
Whoa. Stay close. Right. Right. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Mark. Where? Yeah, hard.
Throw it.
Good toss,
I didn't mind over rolling.
Rolling him, so be it.
Getting him throwing.
Jacobs' team's been a little bit better at figuring this ice out.
Normal.
They're rolling in the right spots.
Normal.
Created the error here so far.
Well, and no center guards, no real issues, which is unusual.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Shot. Oh boy.
Double off that one.
No, I think still knows. Same thing each.
Patient here. You could go around the corner guard, try to set something up with Hammer.
Same way.
They could set up a double here for Cooey, but that's not a big deal for Jacobs. He blanked this angle and Hammer in the even end 6 then.
Yep. Whoa.
Very, very patient team, Cheryl, I find, the Jacobs.
Sounds good. Real good.
But would I be right in saying, Cheryl, they weren't always? We often thought early in the career, before that really great run,
I don't hate
they sometimes let their enthusiasm affect the game. Am I right? Or am I?
No, I agree. And I think that they still realize that may be a bit of an issue, and that is why they have Adam Kingsbury this year, because they're talking more about focus and attention and distraction control, because it's something this team has some incredible highs, and then they have to come back down from those incredible highs, and it's been something they have to always continually work on.
Whoa! Hard flash, hard.
You look at, in comparison to Kevin Cooey, who's pretty almost even keel all the time, and he doesn't have to come from the highs and the lows of getting pumped up for a shot.
Okay.
Where do you roll with this?
It's missing just by.
Missing everything, though.
No, I know.
Just.
Getting a bit frustrated.
I think back, Russ, to those days when we first saw them in the 12, 11, 12, and then the breakthrough years. But it seemed to me from first rock to last rock, they were always at a high. Everything had that same importance. There was really nothing. And when they'd get off the ice, they got on the ice, it was just, they were on fire all the time. Now they seem to be more, they manage.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, boys.
Yeah, no question about it. It definitely, Brad himself likes to be fired up, and I think the whole team bought into that, but it's Cheryl says 10 in games, 5 rock roll. You're playing all week. That can really wear you out.
All the way. All the way.
This is going.
All the way.
Oh, and just enough, and they'll avoid the champ at the back. But they do lose that shooter.
I don't know if that was weight or release. It didn't seem like a lot of weight.
Well, that's his intern too, isn't it? It's gonna, it has to curl more than the rest of the team. That's twice now.
Sorry, boys.
All right. Whoa. Just clean. Weight's pretty good. Yep.
Scrub each.
Control weight.
Control it.
Yeah.
Lead.
Good weight.
Good weight. Up.
You wonder how much more curling he will do. As I said, Matt Wozniak is going to
Straight up, Pete.
play the next tour stop in Newfoundland.
I think I touched the
beginning
yellow,
in
but
December the 11th. Will, in fact, Kennedy,
It's you guys. Shot.
if asked, if he hasn't already, will he commit to playing some more?
Sorry, Cups.
Yeah. I mean, Freezer still
I'm sure he'll be asked. That's for sure. He's
Accidentally perfect.
such a good guy, and he can fit into any team seamlessly. And the shot making's obviously legendary.
So a little harder this way, huh?
3/4 of the 8 foot.
Yeah.
Now, Team Jacobs is with that one rollout's gone from scoring 2 to be forced, or possibly here. A real good come around by Cooey.
What do you got of it?
Half. You could hack it out.
I think this is honestly easier.
Okay.
I think you go right to it.
You know, I wouldn't disagree. The hack weight is on a little straighter spot. Hack weight would get a little sketchy on this ice when it's jumping a bit on you.
No, I mean, I don't
For
know.
back 4 or
Got
back
more
8,
room
I
for
think
error
that's
on the draw. To be
close.
back down
It's
to
no
it, you
different.
can be high of it if you're buried right behind the yellow.
And if Hebert's your worst brusher, this is a really good call.
Hard, never stop.
Okay, that was a pretty good
Line's
point,
good.
Russ.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Not as good as Vex.
No, not right. Right to it, they said.
Hard, hard, hard. If you can bounce.
Wow.
Flash on the left,
Okay.
Hebert on the right.
Try and line it up. Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Not even
Yep.
close.
Hard flash. Hard flash. Whoa.
All right, boys.
I'll hit the back.
That's curious. Because you wonder where that comes from. You're too good, Kevin Cooey. And he knew exactly what he wanted to do. Or did he just pull the string on it?
I'd have to think so, Cheryl. I don't
playing this, right?
remember too many crossing that center line. There's been a couple. It might have been a slower spot, but not that slow. I think we have to blame Kevin on that one.
Still curling, it looks like.
Looked late early, didn't it?
But now your deuce is back on.
It is. I think the concern for those kind of shots is the confusion on, did you really underthrow it? Is it a path in the
He's
ice?
fine. He just
It's really trying to figure it
didn't
out for
throw
the
it.
next one.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Bite the 4.
Path is fine, we heard
Same
Jacob
weight
say.
you've been giving us.
So Jess pulled the string on it.
Outside shot at a 3 because it's hard to raise those 2 yellow ones, and the one he just threw blocked that back one. So you sink this, and it's game on. I always found these tough, though. You're playing a world-class player in Cooey. He's just come up 16 feet light. What do you do with this one? It's just so easy to not believe that he was short. You can't be deep here. There goes your whole end.
Go.
Hard line. Hard line. Go.
Trying to take advantage of that mistake by Cooey with his first. And now it's the Brush brothers.
Line's good. Bite the 4. Bite the 4. Line's good.
Brian.
Go.
EJ
Go.
wrapping around, take it back.
Don't stop.
Don't stop, and they're sitting 2 and covered.
Go, Brad.
Brilliant.
What a beautiful shot. Great brushing to drag that there. I didn't think they had any extra on this to get it to top floor.
Bite the 4. Line's good. Come on, Ryan. Go.
Looked light early.
Go. Don't stop.
Shot. Thank God he gave it.
It's perfect. If the line's good, I think you can.
I had it coming off there.
T-line
Back
wake
4.
up.
Just they can get past that one that was just thrown. They can be partially buried or maybe even frozen on the back one, still be shot raw.
Take it away.
I think they can end up shot with a freeze here, Cheryl.
Yeah, they can. Maybe not right frozen down to
Yeah.
it, but the angle would be good enough for a force.
Line's really good.
You got Flash on the left. Line's really good. Hebert.
All right, guys.
Boy, it's going to be another
Go.
pounding on the brushes here, trying to take it as deep as they can. Keep going now. And they're going to come up light again. But they are the second shot.
There, Vic, that helped a little.
Did it ever?
Light again. They pounded that out of his hand.
I guess you can't touch it for 3, eh?
What?
Can't touch it for 3, eh?
Took it too deep.
No, I think you're pretty happy with it too here.
I'll try to give you something a lot better than the last one.
Okay, thank you.
It's got to go a lot wider here. We've seen a couple of normal weight hits run pretty straight here. If this stays out for a long period of time, it might be a little bit slower here than he thinks. No lack of brushing talent on this team either. That's what's really changed in the sport, hasn't it? All the top front ends, the ones that are winning constantly, are that good.
So you may have noticed the clock stopped there for Jacobs for his 20 seconds. So he took his one available timeout at 20 seconds because he was getting close for this, his final Stone chance to score a couple.
Great sweep. Good sweep.
And good sweep indeed, as he'll drag it to the top of the 4 for the 2.
Took it too deep. Yeah.
So midway through, Jacobs leads it by a couple.
The 2018 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how.
Well, let's take this break to get you caught up, and we'll drop in on John Epping and Brendan Botcher, and you're seeing red stones. That means that Epping's sitting pretty well.
Well, he is, and both of those stones made by John Epping, having great draw weight. They took a timeout, did Brendan Botcher, looking at that angle slash sideways, trying to remove them both for 3.
Oh, and they'll get just the 1.
Steal of 1.
So a steal of 1 for Epping, and they go to the break. And Epping leads at 5-2 over Brendan Botcher. That Epping team out of the lee side in Toronto with Matt Camp, Brent Lang, and Craig Saville. Lang and Saville together again to Walker and Flaxey.
And from the hack, Laura can see probably 3/4 of this stone, looking to play the blank to go to the break with hammer in the second half.
Flaxey coming off the steal of 1 in 4 to lead at 3-1. As mentioned, this is a veteran team. As Laurie Olson-Johns goes down, dusts herself up, up she gets, and that will be for the single. They'll go to the break, 3-2. Flaxey leading, Hallie Flaxey from the Granite in Winnipeg. Well, you see Braden Moskowy with his brush beside the shot stone belonging to Brad Gushue, so it'll mean we get a look at their skip, Matt Dunstone of the Highland in Regina.
Well, Brad Gushue made a lovely out-turn tap on his first one, but he did not tap the stone belonging to Dunstone out. That's that yellow stone at the back on the left side, and that's allowed Matt Dunstone the chance to score the 2. 2 for the invader.
Wow. For the import, 3-2 Dunstone at the break. Meanwhile, that deuce by Jacobs as he has a chat with his coach, Adam Kingsbury. He's up by a couple.
The 2018 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada, by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures, and by New Holland, #TogetherBlue.
We all have the same drive, the same commitment, and we all want to win for each other, so it's pretty easy to put the team back together for another 4 years.
HL's team's a very strong team, and we've played them a lot. And we definitely always have some good games with them, so we'll definitely have to come out sharp.
Well, you have two of the very best. Rachel Homan, of course, coming off their Olympic run of a year ago. Same team, but Carrie Anderson, this is the one everybody's been focusing on when you've put together what in effect some people are calling the super team with 4 skips, Val Sweeting at third, Shannon Burchard at second, and Brianne Mayer at lead. But they've done very well so far on the tour. And that will be our matchup when we join you again at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. 2 p.m. Central. First of 3 draws. We'll have 3 today, tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, before the finals on Sunday. Welcome back. This is the opening day, our beginning of another season of champions with the Home Hardware Canada Cup from Estevan. That 2 in the 5th, Jacobs leads at 4-2. And so here in 6, it'll be Cooey that once again has last rock. He has the hammer, playing the Yellowstone.
Keep it going, Beach. All you got. All you got.
Well,
all you got.
not the best start for Team Cooey. Jacobs went in. Ben Hebert went to throw a corner. He slid in.
Really good scrub.
And then Jacobs' team hit and rolled on top of their own.
Yeah, big mistake by Ben there this late in the game. He should have that draw weight down. And but with the 5 rock, you get the mulligan here, don't you?
You do.
You actually get a mulligan because you can throw that up, and Brad cannot hit it in this case.
Got that there. Got that all there.
Yeah.
All
Little heavy.
Back 8. T.
T-line, top
T.
4.
Coming down.
I think you just want to be high.
Yeah, we're coming down. We're still there. T. T at least. Want to go deep?
Yeah, I think so. Well, no.
We're deep by itself. We're back 8, back 4.
And back they go, and they'll just leave it at the back edge of the 12. As we check the numbers, after 5, brought to you by Pioneer Hybrid, serving Canadian farmers for over 70 years. Nothing much, certainly the score. But then you take a look, Cheryl, those 2 percentage points in draw. 90 for Cooey, 90. Those 2 points may have been his last 2 draws that ended up leading to the deuce by Jacobs.
Well, I look back to the second end where they left Cooey's rock for a double. So there's the 1 point in the second end that Jacobs got. And then you look to the 5th end, and that was that light draw that Cooey had a chance to play the come around. Came up real short. So both a struggle with draw weight for Kevin Cooey.
I mean, it's expected, Russ, at this level that you have to make every shot. And you can't. Those were, the first one in particular was the big mistake.
Yeah, no kidding. And you think you'd make the adjustment in the second one. Yeah, that's not like a team of this caliber for sure.
We're going to throw a good guard. Good for us.
Well, you saw Ali Flaxey or Laura Walker score the single to get within 1 as they play now in the 6th. Ali Flaxey in her last.
And she has had great weight today. We've shown you a couple of them on her first one. She buried in the back 4, but Laura was just short on her final. This is a draw for 3, but does need a piece of the forfeit.
No, that's almost true.
And it goes and goes and goes. And 2 it is. Flaxey will pick up the deuce. Flaxey, who is Winnipeg born, now makes her home in Caledon,
so scared
Ontario.
To give those to you.
Playing with this team out of the Granite in
so well.
Winnipeg.
Yeah. What, the
Kate Cameron, Taylor McDonald, Renora Westcott.
Hard, Dennis. Back 4.
Not any guards here for Cooey's team to work with, but there's a little bit of backing. They can tap around, create a little bit of a wall here for themselves.
Oh, very good, Fox. Good shot.
Very nice.
Great shot.
Indeed. 6 inches lighter would have been perfect. They might be able to get that out of there.
Shot, Fox.
Gonna stay away from it for now.
Didn't bump into a great pocket, eh? Okay.
No.
We'll still have some work to do, but it's okay.
All right, that's to your point exactly. We're going to have work to do. My thought would be immediately try to get rid of that Yellowstone. Russ, why not?
Yep.
Well, it's difficult, and by hitting this one, Cooey's going to have to go to the middle again. And that will group the 2 yellows together and might give Mark or Brad Jacobs an easier double to get out of this mess. At some point in time, Cooey's got to deal with the middle.
Yeah, the speed's good here. Throw, Mark. Back 8.
Well, and to your point, Russ, he's delaying going to the middle a little
Yeah,
longer because he knows he could set some kind of a double up.
Might come down.
No. Room. Probably through.
If it starts to curl, you start to see the weight come down a bit.
Yeah, the rocks are so sharp, it should hang on there.
Well, he's going to have some backing, and that'll help it.
Very
As
good.
it just does hang on to the back edge.
Whoa.
Shove each. Oh, boy.
It's getting pretty late in the end. They're going to have to do something.
Yeah.
I don't have as much of it. Clean. Clean.
Clean.
Further to your point, we were talking earlier about
Summer, good throwing.
Get rid of that other one.
Yeah.
Mark
Now you gotta tap
Kennedy
it.
was playing
We
with
just saw mine.
Kevin Martin, and you,
You're doing the exact same thing as me,
suggested
right?
that Kevin tried to get him, as much as you are throwing from the other hand, but tried to get him, Cheryl, to throw as a right-hander. So Martin's eye, although it was a lefty coming at him, he was seeing more as a right-hander.
Well, you'll notice with Mark Kennedy, he moves the rock over, and the reason he does that when he's sitting in the hack is so that it is coming as close as it can from the angle that a right-handed thrower would. And that's just, you know, Kevin Martin wanting the ability to have everybody throwing the same kind of shots at him, so he's not guessing on ice.
Heavy. Hard flash, go.
Hard flash.
PJ Neufeld
Hard, you gotta go.
and Flash and Hebert pick him up. And now they'll angle it back.
Yep.
And they are sitting the one.
Okay.
But you know, pardon me,
Not bad.
how difficult or how talented you must be to do that.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
Think about it. I mean, you're a left-hander. Now you're going to move that rock out.
Yep.
Because you're always told you have that rock right in front of you.
Exactly, and that's with this no-lift delivery. If you don't bring it straight back and straight through, it's hard to slide on line and keep the rock on the line of delivery. And it's all those hours of practice that have paid off for Kennedy and Team Martin, because it really does make sense with your regular left-handed. If you could ever throw the same, obviously you have a better shot at getting that broom in the right spot. They're going to take on this double. This time he's going to have to throw out turn, I believe, because it's so flat. With that gear effect, throwing the out turn here, you're going to have less jump, but you can hit it. You can hit it a wee bit thinner and get away with it. This has to be humming to make this thing.
Whoa! No!
So watch what happens here. Less chance of this springing.
And come across and bump it just a little bit.
Brad, good throw. I just touched this one, dude.
Sorry, guys.
So the argument there is if you threw the in-turn, you'd have to hit it even thicker, but you'd have that gear effect. I think you might have had a little better success that way.
Not bad.
Good throw, just the same.
You think he can drag it across? Probably not.
Sorry?
Nothing. Get it here, and you know what? If I just move that and sit in the
Yeah.
middle, that's good too.
Maybe that's best.
That could be.
If you move this just like an inch.
I mean, really.
And then this is definitely not there. We've got quite a bit of time.
Yeah, really, even if I bump this onto this.
They've moved into the second half now. Brad Gushue and Matt Dunstone. Remember now, Dunstone scored 2 in the 5th. And it's Gushue with his last. You saw Mark Nichols with the brush down, Kathy.
Well, Brad already lies one. Matt Dunstone hit the second shot. Stone on his final was not able to get to shot Stone. And so for Brad Gushue trying to score a port and tap one of his own up for the second point.
Needs to curl big. Curl.
Two-time Canadian champion, and that will be enough for the 2. Just enough.
2, Matt.
That isn't the way they drew it up, but it worked.
Rudolph's bright red nose there, just enough. Just enough.
Kevin's got to be a little careful here.
Kevin.
Clean. Back four. Back four.
Why is that?
Well, if they ever throw that heavy and stay on the high side and release that red one, there'll be an easy double to sit 3 or 4.
Back 8.
Well then.
Back 4.
Needs to curl across the face of his own rock.
Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, great shot.
Oh, real good.
Oh, is it ever?
Really good. Shot, Coot.
They might still go, though.
You can get rid of
If you hit it hard enough.
Yeah, and this guy can hit it hard enough.
Not that much difference in the two. Yep.
It's in the 4-foot, and your shooter's biting the 4-foot. If that ever spills just to there.
Yeah, he may have a double, but there's nothing we can really do.
The back one's going. It's the top one that
Exactly.
that real hard.
I think it's really close to
And
the
that top one will be spinning. It'll redirect off this red one, maybe go this way a little bit if you can throw it hard enough. And you almost have to hit it dead on, Cheryl, or you might be able to save the thrown rock. So if you lose the 2 reds, you could have the thrown rock at the top of the 4-foot and that one in the back 8. He's made 2 really good doubles. The last one didn't quite work, but he threw it great with high speed. So I expect this out turn to be very, very close. Just a hair high side in downtown Wade. I think it goes.
Whoa!
Final stone, it's Cooey with sitting is 2.
No.
Jacobs, not a lick yet.
Hard, Pete, hard.
All on its own, bang, bang. Oh, and then it caught a little too
throw,
thick.
Brad. Good try.
Crashed on the one at the back, the jam, and so now they will have a chance to get a deuce.
Just a hair higher than he wanted, but it still didn't get out of there.
Good toss. That's not going. The shooter sits right there. Maybe.
Yeah, that was the idea. Knows it, and you could have saved the shooter.
You can throw a couple more
faster.
No,
Just a bit too much high
side.
side.
The back button will be fine. Yeah.
That was back 4.
Yeah. That was back 4 that you just threw.
Back 8.
Kind of a bit surprised at this rest that he's taken a different path.
Yes.
And this was the path going the other way that he was light on.
He just really threw it, didn't
Yeah.
he? You know, take a pound off.
Yeah, with the
I got
intern.
there. I got all there.
Tell us if you need a
Line's
rip.
good. I got there.
Talk to us.
Line's good.
Back 4.
Just has to slow down.
Weight's good.
Line's fine.
Weight's good. It's all there though. It's a little hit, it's heavy.
Isn't that curious? Did you hear him say, talk to us, talk to us? That might be, again, part of the new team. And dig in. And yes, as it just hangs on to the back edge of the 4.
We don't need any more controversy, Brad.
Let the same
We're all
split up
even.
both. Yeah, I did. I got 94, 94.
Kevin Cooey replies with a couple. And through 6, we're tied at 4. And here in the 7th, it'll be Brad Jacobs, his team from Sault Ste. Marie. And once again, we'll have Last Rock. They have the Hammer playing the Redstones here at Affinity Place on this opening day of the Canada Cup in Estevan, Saskatchewan. About 2 hours. It's my first visit to Estevan. About 2-hour drive, and it's a solid 2-hour drive southeast of Regina. And we're just a takeout, really, from the U.S. border.
Gotta wait. Top 14. Yeah. No, never. Just never.
Never have to. Never have to.
Okay, Pete.
Center line guard goes up, and around comes Jacobs. Let's take a look at the keys to the game and see how on your game you are here in this first broadcast of the season.
This through. Want me to take this? No. Same as I threw a couple ends ago there. Yep. Nice hack.
How's the weight?
Hack!
Colton Flash.
Oh, then,
Off.
Right off. Nice.
Right off. Work.
And it's a crow when you
Work.
don't touch it.
Boy,
Shot flash. Great weight. Shot.
Fuck, I'm getting good carry.
So we were talking keys to the game, and Brad Jacobs.
Hack.
You were saying left to right and then put up a crooked number. The left to right referring to
Mark Kennedy for sure. You get that broom in the right spot. He's missed 2 shots on the his intern, which is the out turn for the rest of this team from Northern Ontario. But other than that, Mark's played great as he always does. So check mark there. But more importantly, 2 crooked numbers already for Jacobs. They don't score a lot of points. They're really good when they're ahead. They've turned this game around. They started without Hammer. Now they're tied because of those 2 crooked numbers. They now have last shot advantage.
Well, a little rub and roll in behind, and smiles for E.J. Harnden. Keys for Kevin Cooey.
Well, hot starts we won't know until this game. They've won their first game in 6 out of the 6 events they've played with, and I think they've kept Ben a little bit quiet because Jacobs has been in the lead and Ben's been focused more on the game.
Okay.
Run it by, shot Stone. Roll to a corner.
A little higher.
That corner helps team with Hammer here and Jacobs. Nice little situation brewing here early.
I definitely think it's going to be
good speed.
Yeah.
Okay. And should curl. So.
Yeah.
Let's go. He's top 12.
Haven't played this around the corner with the out turn here. Educated guess. The speed should be good, Cheryl, but it should really hook.
Yeah, all we've seen out there is the intern was straight a little bit in the 12 foot, so I'm with you.
Come on, Ryan. You gotta go line. Come on, Ryan.
Boy, look at this go, indeed.
Come on.
Line only.
Man alive. If they can sneak this, and they cannot. But they'll spill it in. Sit top edge of the 12.
So much curl as opening draw from center line to the boards, both turns.
Do you know that the brush was on the edge of the button? I mean, that would have been 5.5, 6 feet of curl.
Yeah, you need 6, don't you?
It's incredible.
Again, we quite often talked. Can there be too much?
I just love it. I love the big curl. I'm a little biased that way, but I guess.
It's good.
I think it's fooling everybody so far, but this is fine. Very manageable. It's just a little different than they're used to. I think the more curl, the better players win. I really do. You've got to throw this exact right weight to be rewarded at the far end.
And I think the top teams expect it now. They expect that kind of curl.
I just threw this 2 ends ago.
Exactly, yeah.
Control.
Yeah.
I'm seeing yellow there, yellow there. They belong to Flaxey. Final stone, Laura Walker coming up.
It is, and if you look at the angles of those 2 yellows, if she can get right to the nose, there is a chance that both yellows go and those reds start to factor in.
Really?
There was a guard, though, that you couldn't see that is in her peripheral vision.
Pop them through the hole. There you go, going through. And sit down.
Kathy, go.
And may have just sat in time to score a single.
I believe so.
What was it?
Almost gave up a steal.
She did too.
Just sort of got caught up in the stone spinning away. 5-3, Flaxey.
Yeah, just have to curl it.
Bit more. Yep, gotta go.
Hard, Ben.
Gotta go, Benny.
Gotta go, Ben. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta
Real
go.
hard,
gotta
Benny.
Go. Get close to nose.
Gotta go real hard to nose it. I don't know.
Double corner.
Oh, yes.
Not lined up. You know you can bury here.
I think so.
I think it can be like more like a
405?
4 or
Top
5,
four.
410, yeah.
Okay, I like that.
And be out to it, obviously.
Yeah,
Mine was.
gotcha. Good positive throw, 405.
Well, that's the other thing, too, isn't it? And you hear them reminding, positive and be out to it. You cannot cheat the line when it curls this much.
Not at all.
Yep.
Feel like you're there.
Line's good. Yep. Yep, line. Hard line. Hard for line.
This is going, and he threw that well.
Yep, keep going. You gotta keep going.
You got it, he says. Oh, boy, look at that. There's the movement.
Hey, Mark.
Up until that point, maybe about a foot in front of that
wait.
first, the top guard, they thought they had it.
It is. It's all late curl, Vic. You know, we've seen it early with some of the guards where last couple brushes, it'll swing across another 6 inches, so it's very late.
It's the third intern from my count that's over Cropper Mark. I remember he hit roll out, and he had another one hit a guard. You wonder if they just haven't, you know, well, how could they be on sync, you know, game number 1?
Even just back button.
Back button.
Mark said sorry a couple times, so I don't know if that he's cheating the line or if he's soft on the release. I haven't quite figured out which it is.
I like it. This is the shot. Right in the button, a little bit behind the button.
What?
Be very careful with this call. A lot of club curling teams will just split the rings. That's what you're trained to do, to keep separation with your 2 yellow rocks, but that will just allow Jacobs to go right around everything and be shot rock. So he has to keep this closer than edge of the 8, because that's where Jacobs wants to go.
Same weight you just ripped up. Yep. No less than that.
Line's good.
I thought pause. It's all there.
Boy, that's a grimace. I mean, it looked like he came out and had to pull back a little bit. Did you notice that?
Yeah, he was coming out pretty hot. I agree.
Even a little behind
then
the button.
Then you drop the anchor.
Still there, Yep. Hard Benny.
And it'll stop just behind the tee line. Watch him come out here. It looked like as if he was.
I throw it over here. He's playing that and getting 2 in the ring.
Sometimes you just kick out too hard and you realize it. And so you'll drop a knee a little bit and try and slow yourself down.
And then there's that.
Yeah, he's got that kind of a nervous flinch as he lets it go, doesn't he?
You like your out turn here again?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Control right center line? I like that.
Looking for the roll here?
Yeah.
Control weight.
I got lots of time.
John Epping with a 5-3 lead over Brendan Botcher, and it looks like Botcher is sitting 1, 2, 3.
It's hard to know. They went back and forth a number of times looking at that red stone at the back to see whether it outcounted that one on the center line side. Matt's still looking at it.
We're going to say 2 for sure, and now they're going to come down and have another look.
Yeah, there's no we.
Oh.
It's you saying it.
Thank you. Okay.
I think it's us.
Here's the rope. Sure. You're hanging. There you go. And looking for the roll. Take it over, and very nice.
It's close, but
as they will be shot rock. Jacobs in a 4-4 tie.
Craig Saville thinks it is the red stone at the back that is second shot. And so we'll try to navigate that port for 2.
What a great story that is, and we'll see John
should be good
in the team. But there they are again, Brent Lang and Craig Saville. Lang, after of course his time with Kevin Cooey, goes back to Ontario, and then Saville after their days with John Morris as Canadian and World Junior champions, and then of course the 2 Briers that he won, playing with Glenn Howard, and then of course the Hodgkin's disease that he's overcome. Wonderful story, and here he is on the ice. And the crash in front, and now we will see.
I think we're going to be in that situation again, but I think it's one for sure.
Yeah, it's 1 for sure. I don't even, that's...
Yeah.
Sorry, man.
So you know.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Kevin Cooey.
It's not close enough.
No, not as close as the other one.
And it'll have to start digging. And he'll slide that little bit too far.
Just not feeling it in the draw.
3's missed.
And his first rock was perfect. They wanted it behind the tee because then the roll would allow a freeze and a force, but just couldn't make that second draw.
I just pointing out that it was only a steal of 1. So, way to go, Kathy. Just, Kathy had it at 2, I think, if I remember correctly. But I just... Well, just keep in count, Kathy.
It's December. We go till April. There's a lot of coal coming your way for Christmas. I'm going to pick some up here in Estevan.
We are in the energy capital. Well, this is, I'm thinking, I'm going to say maybe the most unlikely possible two, because they gave it back and forth.
Yes, they did. Kevin had a really good chance to force with that draw, and you don't see him miss those very often.
Not a 2 yet either.
Doesn't look too bad.
Well, there it goes, starting to curl now.
Very good. Stay close.
Get in, boys. Get in, boys.
Well done, boys.
Get in, boys. Nice, boys.
Jacob picks up a couple to lead it 6-4. And we are in Saskatchewan's energy capital. Kathy talked about the coal, the natural gas, the oil. It's all here in Estevan. Red Stone. Brian Harnden as we play on here on this opening day, opening draw, the Home Hardware Canada Cup. Jacobs picking up that deuce on, again, a couple of mistakes by Kevin Cooey. To take a 6-4 lead, it will be Cooey that does have last rock here in the 8th, playing the Yellowstone. Can you pinpoint where do you think Kevin Cooey, Russ, just seems to, for lack of a better term, lose that feel?
I think when you play as much as these guys do, they're always close. So for Kevin to miss that first one a couple ends ago, it's usually leg drive. To give him an excuse, the pebble's a little harder, which probably means it's a little quicker. It's easy to slide out. You've got that muscle memory of kicking out at, let's say, 6 miles an hour to make a draw. All of a sudden he's coming kicking out the way he wants to, but he's actually going 7 miles an hour. Now he has to make an adjustment. So it's not as easy as it looks sitting at home. Guessing it's a better sliding surface today. It's very quick. It can throw you off. Sometimes you just don't have that kick, Cheryl.
No, and I think maybe you also get caught as the pass wear down and the pebble's not as sharp, and maybe you're getting pushed into some keener pass when the last end you threw into a path that had some stickier pebble on it, and so you get caught that way.
Real close. We're in.
Whoa.
We're in. We're in.
Yep. Oh, no. Cage.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Better there than up here.
They have 2 double guards, but there's not a lot of room coming around those to stay in the rings. You'd like those, in theory, over a little bit more to the left.
Yeah, you could bury the snubby in the rings.
Yeah.
Wait only.
Closing flash. Now, we'll remind you again, the change with regards to time. Past season of champion events. 37, 36 minutes in total thinking time plus timeouts. Well, now, first half of the game, you get 4 minutes, first 1 through 5, and then 4 minutes 15, 6 through 10. Cooey is notorious for being a slow team. We wondered if, in fact, the new rule may affect him.
I like it. I mean, I don't know if it's, a good thing to get used to, but we're used to not always having an abundance of time for sure. So, every end, you can't waste a lot of time there. And I think it just gets a good flow to the game. Obviously, it'll need a little more testing to see if it sticks around. Not sure, if you're in a trials final or something and you're in a tight game and that's the format at the end, whether that'd be good or bad. But it's exciting and it keeps the games going, and so far I like it.
Do you think it's played any part in this, Russ, at all? The fact that he only has the 4 and now 4 minutes and 15 seconds?
Yeah, if it's going to affect anybody, it's Kevin Cooey, because they are very slow, very methodical, and it'll probably help him in the long run and get into a little better habits. But that could be throwing him off for sure. Brad Jacobs was down to 3 seconds in that first end.
Like that.
On the flip side of that, Kevin's pretty used to throwing under pressure with no time left on the clock.
Well said.
More so than any others.
So now he has just called a timeout. Cooey has.
I guess the only
So this is a 90-second timeout, not the
well, yeah,
the skips
you're
timeout.
probably
This is a
leaving
team
them,
timeout.
right?
The nose might be the steepest one for him. Well, you could make it 3/4 and make this double, couldn't you?
Well, yeah, but it's, I mean, to not leave a double, you got to get to
Yeah.
there. It's not easy.
Yeah, you're probably rolling here. It's a really tough double.
You guys hate the nose?
Well, if you're going to just give him a go at the double, you might as well try
We
and
may as
take
well
it
try to
away.
roll it to here. That's a really, really hard double if it's over here.
This is the
I don't
worst.
hate-
This is the worst thing that could happen. Because then he's guarding.
Yeah, no.
I think we do this.
I mean, this is real good too, though.
Yeah, it's tough. I don't mind drawing there again.
I think you got to move some ground. You got to move something now. He's not going to follow you anymore.
My thought is
he's
this.
in trouble.
You could be aggressive, a little more proactive, Cheryl. Maybe try to sneak one over here.
I think
Make that back double would be ideal with soft weight, and if you could ever roll buried, that'd be a lonely red one.
It's just, are you going to go on your next one, or is it too late?
Right.
Like if it's too late, maybe this is the.
Yeah, I mean, it's whatever you like, Kev. They're both good.
I think this is the best result.
Okay.
No question about it. If you can roll buried here, even getting one red one out with the hitting ability
Like a
of
normal weight?
BJ and Kevin Cooey, there's the chance for a 3 here.
Well, and I like what Matt said, or what BJ said, is they're both tough. So play the one with the upside, and this would be it.
Yeah, why play a tough shot for 2 when you have a tough shot for a potential 3?
Oh, it does roll in ours?
Yeah. Time is back in for Cooey. And it was a 90-second timeout.
Just don't roll out here.
Yep.
Real hard. Real hard. Hard to get by the top one. Hard.
Oh, they'll clip it and roll and spin. And so they get rid of one. They jam. So sitting 2 is Jacobs without last rock. And then the shooter spills out the side.
It almost worked out for them. Just had so much spin here. It spinned over top.
There's the gear effect. When it hits their own yellow, it spins even farther.
Roof. Line's good. Clean. Line's good. Right here. Yep. Roof. Yep. Yep. Hard line.
Boy, again, now watch this late finish. We've seen it just as the boat gets to the Pioneer, and then it starts to hook.
We can wait. Stay close. Go over there, Mark. Sit.
And just a little rub off the side.
Oh, good sweep, fellas.
And they are
Sorry, Mark. No, that's okay. I thought
sitting
it would
the
come in there
3
and die a bit
without.
Too. Good sweeping.
As much as it was a sweeping, Russ, to my mind, it's the judgment.
Yes. Yeah.
Right? I mean, I know you want to pound it all the time, but boy, especially when you've got them.
Yeah, and it's actually, in reality, in the perfect world, it's not where they wanted it. There's a thin double here. If that stops a little higher, you can't get the red one out.
Okay. Forward weight. What do you got? Hit a quarter?
Yeah.
Going to take it on here. The risk is worth it.
Even a little hair thinner. Board weight. Easy board.
It's so important when you're playing this sport is to throw the appropriate weight for every shot. I just love the weight choice here.
Solid board.
They're not
Solid
throwing
board.
a bullet here to make that double, Cheryl, even if they hit and roll over to it.
Hard!
Hard!
BJ Neufeld.
Hard!
1. Now come across and just bump it back. Oh, and then he spun back up, and it still is Jacobs hitting the 2.
Beautiful shot, though, just the same. Any thinner
Terrible.
you
The
make
double's
it.
there. Off the center one right now.
That's nice we moved it a bit.
Yeah, there's a couple options too. You've got the double off the
Just curls there.
2 reds, and that yellow on the right as we're looking at the screen is lined up as well.
If I make that freeze good, and he makes the double, and he's shot.
What if we straight guard?
We could straight guard, yeah.
As long as we guard, left
this side.
side here.
Because take that double away, the red double.
Yep.
I just want to talk about
Oh,
this.
of course.
He has that, right?
He's got that double to lay 3.
Yeah.
You
like a guard?
What's that?
You like a tight guard?
It's got to be good, really good.
As long as we guard over here.
if I make the same shot and make that freeze,
he makes the double.
He makes the double. He's shot, but then you're playing a freeze as well. The most I see is a deuce.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. It's kind of my thought.
I mean, this isn't the end of the world.
Freeze your own. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Or you lob one over in the 8 foot.
Yeah, just split the rinks at 3.
Or you lob one over there.
Yeah.
And then he plays
makes
the double,
that,
and then we
you
play
make
the
the freeze.
But I guess if we make the freeze, we perfect. Then we're choking off
You
those
nullify
two,
those two.
two rocks.
Yeah. And I just threw it.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Okay.
So where are we going?
Really good discussion.
I want to be dead perfect right here.
Right there.
Freeze in the yellow.
This end all started, if we remember, as Brendan Hebert's overcurled a mile, barely hung onto the covering the edge of the 12 foot. He threw another one, so they had 2 guards there, and they've been able to sink 2 yellow ones. One mistake out of Jacobs, and they're going to give up 3 points here.
That line is fine.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
And I like the final decision for this call is that Mark just threw it.
Yeah.
Top 8.
I think all 3 calls you could argue were good. You could guard, you could make this shot, you could go open side. Zip 3.
The only thought I had was if you go to the open side, you leave it in a bad spot, he maybe bangs it for 3.
Yeah.
He gets them all. But now it's up to the Brush brothers here. Here they go. BJ and Ryan got to get it high. Take it down to that corner. You're going to lose the line here, and they have as it overcurls.
Another intern.
Close. Oh, I didn't think it was on much of a different track. Did you see it?
Go, East! Boys, go! Gotta keep going! Keep going more! Keep going! Keep going! Gotta keep going!
It's almost to me, Russ, like they're losing rotation more than anything.
Yeah, could be.
They come in with not a lot of spin.
I don't mind whatever weight you like.
That's 3 or 4 now. Perfect speed, too.
Still peel.
Intern just off the edge of the rock. Yeah.
Now if the double's ever made and you make it real good, it's also buried.
Peel weight, 2/3.
Mark did outcut that one yellow. Pretty tight ice here.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Come on.
BJ Neufeld. Boy, they have just not even laid a lick to it. Going to get it. Oh, he's going to slide underneath.
Oh, I wanted to see a nose there.
Oh. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, you had to, even if you got it thick and rolled over there, you couldn't roll out.
Yeah, the veteran miss would be thick, right?
Mm-hmm. Now your chance is gone. BJ knows it.
Was it just an overthrow on his part?
Seemed like it, Vic. Just
right there.
As we take a look at the numbers for the 2 skips and look at how the draws have really fallen off for Cooey. That really is the difference, as Jacobs has outcurled him now by 9 percentage points. But Kevin Cooey's lost the touch at just 72%. Player numbers are brought to you by New Holland. #TogetherBlue.
Right on the tee.
so anything T-line or better is good.
Line's
Just
good.
can't leave it high.
Line's good.
At least T-line.
Line's good. Come on. Gotta go, I think. Come on, boys. Come on, boys.
Come on, boys. Gotta go.
You gotta go every inch.
And
You
go
gotta
they
go.
do.
Keep going. More.
More,
Keep
a little
going,
bit
more.
more to the tee line. No, not quite, but they are
it's good,
there
though.
for
Good
a
enough.
second shot. Would you give it a go?
I think there's enough separation that it's really, really tough.
That held forever,
and then
it was
sideways.
Yeah, which I think was good for them that it went sideways.
Yeah, a little more movement.
Because if it stayed high and a little bit over to the right as we're looking at it, that double is there. This is really tough.
Probably
Enough
that
separation.
control I've been throwing.
Yeah.
How's that look?
Okay, good.
Yeah, that's Kevin's risking a hernia throwing that one.
Even for Kevin Cooey, that's tough.
A smart move here, though, isn't it? He's just going to try to soft weight, use his brushes, roll it towards the center line. If Jacobs can't roll back to that spot, there will be a double.
Kevin Cooey in his first.
Yep.
Hard bend. Hard bend.
Hard. Whoa.
Whoa.
Clean.
Van Hebert, and he'll just leave it right there.
Changes the angle.
So let's get you
think?
caught up.
That's
Mapping with
buried.
1 and 8 to extend the lead on Boncher.
We roll out. He's got to play that.
That's nowhere for 3.
Darcy Robertson
this.
still in control against Chelsea Carey.
I'm thinking control.
Okay.
Ali Flaxey leads Laura Walker. And Guju with the single in 8 by 1 over Matt Dunstone.
The fact that Kevin Cooey didn't roll Cheryl was interesting because normally you'd roll a little bit, get closer to that other target, but that would allow Jacobs to roll back and have them equal distance to that tee line. Now to where he almost has to roll behind the tee line here not to give Kevin a double.
Whoa, nose. Good bad.
I don't think it matters if it's second, because if you played that double you called, Cheryl, in the corner, that yellow is going to roll to the right of our screen and not be closer than this rock here. So he did the job.
Yeah, I guess so.
2/3?
3/4 or 2/3.
Yeah.
Gonna need some weight for this.
What am I for time, Lance?
Tons of 30 seconds. Tons of time. Take your time.
Pointer. Deep breath. You heard it. Kevin Cooey, and there he goes with 15 seconds remaining.
Yep.
Whoa.
Not a lick yet.
Nope.
And you heard it. Nope. And he'll bang it on the nose. But he manages to pick up his single. Got a little bit of an off day and a shake of the head for Kevin Cooey. On this opening day of the Home Hardware Canada Cup from Estevan, we go to the 9th, and Brad Jacobs out of Sault Ste. Marie continues to lead. Up by 1, he has the last rock. Kevin Cooey managed to just get his single in 8. Van Hebert with the lead stones for the Cooey team from the Glencoe Club in Calgary.
Great sweep, guys.
It's quite the end. Looked like it could have been a potential 3 for Team Cooey. And then just as you mentioned, Cheryl, BJ missed that double the wrong way. If he just misses it thick, you're not going to make them all, but you got to miss them the right way at this level. You only get so many tries to put a team away. Once he hit and rolled out, that was the end of their chance.
Rub, center line. Line's good, clean. Top 8. Top 8's good. Rub, line's good. Yep. Top 8. Curling a bit. Sweep for top 8.
Line's
right
good,
here.
guys. EJ.
Definitely over curling a hair. Sit.
Shot. Good spots, Ryan.
Tap and roll. So I think we go under the. I think we go hit and roll under the top one. I don't think you have to hit.
You want to kill this?
I can, yeah.
You want to kill it if you can. It helps.
Just enough.
Sure,
just through. Back. Just through.
Just through.
Back 12, back line flash.
Cooey going all out for a steal here, and then you might get a force out of it, which isn't bad.
Little light.
You could freeze here too. Jacobs blast, then you
Hard,
draw
Benny.
around those 3 guards.
Hard, Benny.
Running out of line here.
Yeah, Colton, I don't know whether he thought it may have caught something, but his reaction was like that. Oh, and then he just crashes on the top one, spins away. Yeah, he said he picked out of his hand. Another update for you. Brad Gushue up by 1. And Moskowy has the brush down. I don't see anything hidden under Braden. Was there anything there?
No, there's not. This
Okay.
is the blank attempt to take Last Rock into the final end by Matt.
Uh-oh. Cheer.
And he's done that about 3 times today, where he's either taken too much ice or overthrown, and they track straight, and so steal for Gushue.
To lead 6-4.
Okay.
That's his game, though, isn't it?
It is.
Oh, and Kathy, we've seen that on this sheet where any overthrow and you get no curl. You get so much movement with the draw weight, it's almost disconcerting how little you get with the full hit.
I'd like to add something here.
What?
That's Jamie Barrass's ice.
Yes.
Anybody, I mean, we know that. Jamie will give you a wonderful surface, but if you overthrow, it's not. You're not going to get it back.
You had a really good summer, didn't you?
I did.
My favorite part of the whole thing is when you said I'd like to add, Cheryl and I both went, what?
What? I know. I'm like, what now?
No, it's true. It's true, and he does it on purpose. He's proud of it. If you don't throw it the way it's supposed to be released, you're not going to be rewarded at the far end.
I think we're guarded. Is good.
Boy, the tough one for Dunstone. They've probably out-curled Gushue for the most part of this game, and now he's down 2.
This should move.
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, straight peel's good too, right?
Thick half here. Try to get the second yellow on the way by, and this, if EJ hits it properly, it will spin that red one right out of play.
Watch the double. Watch the double here. Get in there.
Go. Went the other way.
Yeah, it's a good spot, EJ.
That's pretty good too.
Right on the butt. Freeze it
Your
right on the
top
button.
button and the intern, there's no double.
Just freeze it.
And we have our first final on this opening day. First draw. Darcy Robertson out of the Assiniboine Memorial in Winnipeg is the winner over Chelsea Carey out of Glencoe in Calgary. And she steals 2 in 9. In fact, 3 of her points were stolen.
Room. Light's good.
Room.
Light's good.
Room.
Gotta go.
Just trying the straight freeze.
Just for weight, though. Freeze, move.
Benny's tight.
Benny's. Move it. Get ready, Benny. Yep, go.
Yep, gotta go.
Sweep it. Go. No.
Look at the curl. That was middle of the 12-foot.
Yeah, and the speed came off at the same time.
Actually, if you just
didn't get a switch.
run it into this yellow.
You could, or you make the run double.
You can
Yeah,
run
it
it
seemed
into
like
here.
they waited for line and then they lost weight.
Okay. I like that.
I think that's the call, eh?
What am I trying to hit, boys? 2/3 or
That
half?
was the problem with making the double last shot. It keeps this red one here. Now Mark's got to make a run at this thing as opposed to a straight hit. Not that he can't make it. Just a hair on the center line side. He might make the yellow double.
Clean. Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Curl.
Curl.
And don't get it.
Pretty nice.
So let's go over to John Epping and Brendan Botcher, and this is the final stone for Botcher, trying to get himself back into it.
Well, the most he's got a chance for here is 1. John Epping trying to get to the 4-foot on his final. Came a little bit light, and so it is about navigating that port, but he only needs full 8, maybe a bite of the 4 for the single. Nicely done.
Yeah, settles down back of the button for that single to keep himself alive. Lots of red there.
He's gonna guard that way. He's gonna peel the guard. You can't just throw this anywhere up there, right? Because he's just going to do that. And then
even if I'm here,
Really
he's got
nice
us
play,
everywhere.
Cheryl. It opens
I just
everything
wanted
up.
you to
They can
see
get
that,
at that
right?
enemy yellow now and stay in the rings.
I mean, if you're here, I think he's just peeling it. But if you could ever go there, but I mean,
You got to be a little
Might get
careful
out
here.
there
The
with the
scoreboard
force if you go
dictates you want to take some chances here, but the problem
Yeah, I mean,
here
that's
is
really good, but
Jacobs has you both ways.
First thought was either to guard.
He can run this back,
don't think you can
or
guard,
he can
right? I
hit
mean-
off his own.
you're guarding, and he's like edge on edge here.
What do you think, Cheryl?
What about a tap
That's all I'm
freeze?
worried about, right?
Onto the red,
Like,
yeah.
If I'm him,
yeah.
that's what I'm playing.
I don't know.
Dangerous, but if you make it,
Yeah,
Unmissable
they're
early.
in it anyway.
right.
You ever hit that? He probably just
No,
rips
he
this.
He just
You could freeze your
goes
own.
over there.
Freeze this. Freezing this would definitely be the best shot.
Well, I think if you're going to play a freeze, you might as well throw the shot you just threw. So
Yeah, this is the best shot right here.
Freeze your own.
Probably blast it this way.
Tap would definitely be the
No, I
audible.
don't think so.
Okay, well, let's try that freeze.
Could you even throw a long guard and just prolong it a bit? So once you get in here with the ability, the high weight ability
Yeah.
of both these teams,
What's he doing?
these yellows can disappear in a hurry.
Can't stick this really. What are we doing?
We're freezing our top one.
Okay.
If you played the long
Bring it
guard,
over.
Russ, what would they play? The off the red onto yellow?
Yeah, yeah, but then you got a guard.
And something behind T.
Yeah, yeah, because you're, like you said, you're into it now. You lose by 1 or 21, what difference does it make?
21's really tough, just
yeah,
so you know.
okay, at this point.
I got heavy.
It's fine.
It's not heavy. Weight's good.
You haven't
Hold
seen
on.
me play.
Room.
I haven't seen you do
Go
math.
Pennies.
I just don't like grouping them.
Mine's
You get
good.
any angle at all, they're gone.
Got to be dead welded. Okay.
It is.
Pennies. Got to curl. Hard. Hard. Hard.
Dead
hard,
welded.
hard, hard, hard.
And
Good shot, BJ.
not quite up to
I
the
don't think you can get either
corner.
one out.
Up to the
No,
face.
you really can't.
It's a really good shot.
But it's really good.
You can't get either one out of that shot.
Good sweep.
Probably. I wonder.
Thinking knows it.
If that rock had been there, both are gone. If the rock had been there, both are gone. Just because it's in the perfect spot. How do you get that out? This one goes over here. That one goes down here. It possibly stays if you high side it, and that could carry him over that way.
It might go tick tick.
Yeah, so
What a
This is-
shot.
You probably want to
Yeah.
hit this thinner than you think to miss the 6.
does it jam there?
That's probably the call, eh, boys?
And it probably goes underneath, is my
Yeah.
guess.
Me too.
I like that.
So,
So,
tell me what you want to hit.
a third or a
Thick third,
quart? A
third,
third?
third.
Rushing a bit for time here.
I like this turn. You like this turn?
In turn? Okay.
Out turn third of the red, Cheryl. Yellow goes through the reds.
Yep.
It could jam on that outside red. To get to the hair too thin. Thicker's better here.
Whoa, whoa.
Mark Kennedy.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Nothing
whoa,
yet
whoa,
from the
whoa.
Harndons. A little Ryan.
Shot, Mark.
And that'll get rid of one, separate him, back it up,
Pretty good.
and they're sitting two.
That's a great shot considering what he was left with.
No kidding.
It actually did hit the top
Worked
one.
out good. It just ticked it, eh?
Yeah.
It doesn't
Worried that if it
redirect
hits it
off
thicker,
their own
neither of the
rock.
yellows
It could have
go.
been a jam
That's
on the
what I'm
side
worried
here.
about. Tick, tick.
Really good play.
Oh, worked out good. Moved it enough so the yellow's not directly in front.
Yes.
That helps.
Might go frozen into it.
Try this.
There was a moment there when Brad looked over after that. Did you notice that? And I was going thinking, Brad's going,
Who are you?
you really know this game. There was a moment of amazement there from Brad Jacobs to think, yeah, I could see why you.
It was that look.
I can see why you're
Bored at
you
both.
have all those awards and championships and medals and.
Third, Kevin. Maybe even a quarter.
Throw board.
Yeah.
Board weight.
such a massive game for both these teams. You know, they're two of the favorites. So whoever wins this game, that's a really nice notch in the belt.
Well, yeah. Listen, I don't think you ever want to lose that first. It's a deep field. That's the thing, right? There are no easy marks here. There's, as you often say, the free spaces.
That works.
Good shot. Appears that the Redstone is still shot rock, top of the floor.
He makes this perfect shot.
Okay, Kev. Mind the throw. It's just it's hard out here.
Yeah, I definitely don't think I'm tight there. Just a little soft, maybe.
Well, that's interesting self-analysis. Doesn't think he's tight on the line, but maybe just pulling back on the release or on the draw, the weight of the shot itself.
And then what BJ said is so true. It's tough out here, and all he's saying is that that type of release you get away with later in the week when the rocks have calmed down a little bit. But game one, we've seen so many overcurls.
Yep. Hard, EJ. Little down. Keep going. Keep going. Yep. Keep going. Keep going. Good. Good. Yep. Good. Good. Yep.
Good weight, Brad. Good weight, Brad. Good weight.
Nice throw.
Yep. Try and hang it on there.
Boy.
Yeah, I would love to take one here, that's for sure.
I think
well, they've taken another timeout.
I don't see much else. To you?
No. I think he just knows it too. Tickle it.
I'll draw here.
Wow, yeah, that would be, the tickle would be scary.
Yeah, hard to get shot rock.
No, yeah, I know.
And he's coming off of this. This is the play.
Okay, board.
You almost have to hit it at shot rock. You're going to roll and set up some type of double. If the double's made, the game's over.
He's got to miss a double. And hit and roll and get lucky.
There's the comment.
Yep. Try and roll so it's flat.
Good one. See what happens.
You can't roll too far, though. If you get down to the tee line, you won't be second shot.
Right.
Solid hack!
This spot's tracked a little bit on them a bit. They've been under curling here, if anything.
Yep.
Close flash.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa, no. Whoa. Yep. Yes.
Okay. And he'll leave it there. And double for the game?
That is. That's just such a tough roll.
Now, the further to the point of Cooey, as we watch this, you heard BJ, and, as you said, it's tough out here. Because the teams had no practice because of the late installation and the power problems, all the teams will have tonight after the evening draw. They want time. The ice is free to them at what we think will probably be around 10 p.m. or so Estevan time.
Not too many overcurls in this spot. Brad's taking just about zero ice. Should be able to hold it.
Yes!
Hold that, Ryan.
Ryan trying to hold it for him. Run it back. 1-2. Away they go. And there's 3 and handshakes. And Jacobs will pick up the win here in this opening draw in Estevan. Make the final. Jacobs wins it 9-5 over Cooey.
The rock was flying by.
So a lot coming to an end here on this first draw of the Home Hardware Canada Cup in Estevan. We've seen a win by Jacobs. We've seen a win by Ali Flaxey. And now we turn our attention to John Epping against Brendan Botcher. And they play in this 10th. It is 6-5, Epping leading, Kathy.
Well, in its final stone, Brendan Botcher was trying to put a guard right on that shot. Stone just over curled enough. So for John Epping can see about half. Does not need to stick around, but does need to make it go away.
You might see John Epping play the draw to the 4-foot, but you can't get in there with it.
No, you cannot.
John Epping, the team from the Leaside Curling Club in Toronto, with Matt Cam at third. Brent Lang, Craig Saville on the brush.
Go, John.
And he will pick up the single. That will be handshakes. And Epping will pick up a win. The final is 7-5 over Brendan Botcher and last year's Canadian runner-up in the Brier. Our feature to start the day, Brad Jacobs against Kevin Koe. The difference really was Koe's draw weight that left him. And Jacobs with that 3 in 9. The game story brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. So one game remains on the ice, and they are currently in a timeout. That is Brad Gushue against Matt Dunstone. A steal of 1 by Gushue in 9 has him up, Kathy, 6-4. Dunstone is playing the Yellowstones.
Well, Matt Dunstone made a very nice double raise to get to the forefoot. That's the second shot Stone on his first. Brad Gushue has had trouble. We saw in that one end where he ticked off a guard to get his second point, just got caught in that same path and essentially opened it up a little bit and allows an opportunity for Matt to either come in that way to get rid of the shot Stone or to run the center guard.
Okay. Yep. If we hit onto half rock, it's damn close.
Might roll it perfectly. Okay.
What do you see? An easy weight? Show me a broom. Just play to nose it, right? What would you take to nose this thing?
Probably there.
Well, you run this straight back, Russ. And if you kill that, you could pick up the deuce to tie. Is it not possible?
And you're right, and they've decided to hit it a hair on the inside, which they have to do. And if they have the perfect speed, I'm not sure it's there. They're hoping that raised rock will roll to the right and actually be sitting 3.
Cross it a hair.
I'm not sure it's there, but they've got that in their minds.
Fight the forefoot.
He's going to have to roll over there to make it.
The option you have would be just play the red, yellow, red for your 2, but they obviously think that this is there for a chance for 3 and a win.
Dunstone now skipping out of the Highland Curling Club in Regina, the 2-time Canadian junior champion. Played with Steve Laycock in the Brier a year ago. Now Braden Moskowy, Caitlin Schneider, and Dustin Kidby rounding out this side. Final Stone. Right now it's a stolen point for Gushue.
Really have to go this.
But you got to stay with this, Kidby. You want to run this Stone right back. Stay with it. Cross it just a little bit. Going to touch it. Look out. Oh, and he just glances it on the way by. Steal of 1 more, and Gushue is your winner.
Good, Brad. Good luck. Thanks. Sorry.
7-4 is your final there as Gushue picks up the opening draw win over Matt Dunstone.
Good job, Jeff. I thought we played good. They played really good.
So 8 women's teams, 7 men's teams, and there you see the winners. Only Reed Carruthers not to play on the men's side. Rachel Holman, Jennifer Jones, Casey Scheidegger, Carrie Einarson. On the women's side, to complete this opening draw, we are in Estevan, Saskatchewan.
The 2018 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. The 2018 Home Hardware Canada Cup of Curling is brought to you by New Holland. #TogetherBlue. By World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. And by Purex Bathroom Tissue. Find comfort in Purex.
Back with you again at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, and our first look at Rachel Holman, coming off that Olympic run, of course, in Pyeongchang, against Carrie Einarson, a runner-up a year ago at the Scotties at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. It is the Canada Cup, the Home Hardware Canada Cup, and yes, we are in Estevan, Saskatchewan. Great to be back with you as we begin another season of champions. It's all right here on TSN.
Attaboy, attaboy.